Welcome, everyone. We're going to play a song while more people come in and get settled. And the dog gets settled. This is a song from the dream world that came for the bees. Thank you, Molly, for the stage.
Inspiration is basic foundation. Spiritual grounded anchor to the sacred mountain. Six directions. Purify awareness of duality to sacred. Changing awareness. Purify by changing innocence. Sacred balance. Clarity crystallized. New knowledge. Inspiration, basic foundation. Spiritual grounded anchor to the sacred mountain.
Welcome, everybody. I'm so happy to see all of you today and to dance with you today for the water. We're going to dance for the water. And it's a beautiful time of the year. We're going to acknowledge the groundhog tradition. I don't know what he saw. Maybe some of you do. And we're going to acknowledge Imbolc, even though I know very little. I know I'm not out gathering my firewood, but I won't try to appropriate that culture because I just don't know much about it. But I do want to recognize with our inclusivity as much as possible. And I want to begin by introducing myself, bringing in my water in the sacred mountain in my ancestral homeland. Galigia Kawesque, dancing heron, dances with death, call me Gail. My river basin is Wayumi Ganaita, the long man whose head is on the sacred mountain and his feet are in the sea. And our mountain is named Adagu in my Selagi ancestral language, because that means helping many people. And that's what we do on this sacred mountain. We are the people who resisted both the removal on the Trail of Tears and the reservation the federal government calls Cherokee. We resisted by hiding in these mountains. And I'm going to encourage you to connect spirit to spirit with the water and with the mountains around you, because our Native American medicine story is our direct experience. So I want to guide you today in a direct experience of connecting spirit to spirit with the water and sharing your gratitude to the water as we make this connection and dance for the water in our beautiful, beautiful community today. And so I would ask all of you to bring in your water, your river basin, and the spirits of the land that you are on at this time, please. And Pamela, will you begin?
Hi, I'm Pamela. I'm in Ottawa, which is at the middle of the Ottawa River watershed, which is unceded Algonquin territory. And the original name of the river is the Kitchissippi River, so Zibi meaning river.
Thank you, Pamela. Yacha, are you ready to go next and bring in your water and your land?
Hi, I'm Yelcha, Brown Bear Dancing Dreams, and my watershed is the river, the River Thames, and that connects me with the North Sea, which is so important to me. Yes, so I am just so grateful to be able to dance this dance scale. Thank you so much. Deep gratitude for the water and all that we share. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Yacha. Robert, will you bring in your water and your land, please?
I'm Bob, and I live in the Delaware River, Delaware Bay, well, Delaware River Basin, along the Lipstick River that runs into the bay, and it's the land of the Lenape and the Nanticoke. And am I missing anything?
You're great. Thank you. Thank you so much, Robert.
Thank you. Oh, yes, and thank you very much for letting us participate in Dancing for the Water.
Oh, yes, you're very welcome. And Molly, will you present yourself in this way, please? You're muted. Unmute, Molly.
Here we are. Sorry, here I am. I'm Molly, joining you from London, United Kingdom, and the nearest body of water to me is River Thames. And I'm very grateful to be here today. I am kind of celebrating Imbolc, which is also got a connection with the spring water and wells. So I'm very grateful to do the water dance today. It just happened to be perfect. Thank you, Gail.
Thank you, Molly. Brent, will you present yourself in this way, please?
I'm in the river drainage system of Les Bois, the woods, called by the Niwi, the people of these villas, the Bannock, the Shoshone, and the Paiute, as the Red River because of the sockeye that would spawn. The French called it Les Bois, the Boise River. It drains into the Snake and into the Columbia and then into the Pacific. I was born in eastern Montana on the Yellowstone, which drains into the Missouri, which drains into the Mississippi. So there's a continental divide between those two rivers. And here I am. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Brent, for bringing your water into our community. Yes, to dance in these ways. Thank you so much. And Bridget, will you present yourself? Can you present yourself at this time?
Yes, thank you. I am Bridget Littlefeather in Southern Oregon near Jackson Creek, which flows into the amazing Rogue River. And I'm adding the first waterway that was part of my Oregon experience, the South Umpqua River. This is South Umpqua Falls behind me. And all of the spiritual gatherings of the Umpqua tribe of that region that nurtured me so much. And I also want to name the Takelma people of this region of the Rogue Valley. So I'm bringing in the Rogue watershed and the Umpqua watersheds today with great love for all of the connections. And I'm so grateful to be here. And I am also very connected with Imbolc. So thank you for naming it, and the healing waters that are being honored today and tomorrow all over the world with people who are connected with Bridget, both the goddess and the saint. And so I thank you all so much for being here. Aho.
Thank you, Bridget. Suzanne, would you like to present yourself now, please?
Suzanne here from Switzerland. Good evening. My nearest watershed is Royce, in the middle, sourcing origin from the middle of Switzerland, Alps there. It's nice to be here with all of you. All the country is Celtas, the Celtic tribe. Thank you that you are here. Thank you for doing that water dance. And that's it from my side.
Thank you, Suzanne. Tree Child, would you like to present yourself in this way?
Let's see, can you hear me?
Yes.
I am on the unceded lands of the Mi'kmaq people in Nova Scotia, Canada, on Turtle Song Lake and the LaHave River watershed that flows into the Atlantic Ocean. And thank you.
Thank you, Tree Child. And Correa, did you want to present yourself? We can't hear you. You want to unmute?
Hi, I didn't know if you meant me. Somebody named
Yeah.
Cariana. Hi. Thank you.
Hi.
I'm glad there's somebody from the north, a wise elder, because this is my first time here, and I'm north in but there's somebody further north, so that's good. I'm honored to be here, and I'm in the Finger Lakes between Seneca and Cayuga Lake watersheds. I believe it's both have a watershed, and it's the land of the Iroquois Nation. And I'm so grateful to be here. I didn't know I would be here today, but thank you.
Yeah. You're welcome, and I'm so happy to see you. Yeah. Thank you for joining. And I think that wraps us up. Did I get everybody? Did I miss anybody? Just tell me if I missed anybody. Any river basins? Want to make sure they all come in. And now we want to sing a very traditional ancestral song from the African continent, the Dagaru people. This song was passed to me by Maladon Some, and it is used to bring ancestors into any gathering. So we reach way back to the beginning of this wave of humans where we all share ancestry. Let that settle into your heart and reach back there and call them into this gathering to be with us, and into every gathering that you have an opportunity to call in the ancestors. Please, please learn this song and use this song to reach back to our common ancestry and call in our ancestors. And it looks like, Russell, you got here just in time. If you're ready to present yourself before we sing to call in our ancestors. Do you want to do that, Russell? Are you ready?
Greetings, everyone. Hi. Yes, I'm Russell, and I'm pleased here. Thank you. Sorry about my family.
Beautiful. Thank you, Russell. Thank you for joining us, and you're all welcome to sing along with a song that calls in our ancestors. Harasamane, 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 oh, harasamane, oh, haramamane, 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 oh, haramamane, oh. Parasamane, 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 oh, parasamane, oh, paramamane, 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 oh, paramamane, oh. Feel the energy of our songs. They belong to all of us. Reach back with me today to these ancestral ways that we can all join in and share. And I want to begin by asking you and your ancestors and the river basins and the spirits of the land that you bring into this gathering today to join in a heartfelt sharing of gratitude to the water around us. And we teach from where we are, we share from where we are. And I want to share a line that came to me just over a week ago and actually showed up in the dream time and was spoken by a member of our community. And Pamela, if you have a slide that shows these words you want to share so we can see them at the same time. Russell showed up in a dream and said to a group of collective people in this city, those who have feathers and choose not to fly are the saddest part of society. And so today, I want to share a direct ancestral way to experience the spirit to spirit sharing that these feathers bring to us. Feathers represent spirit to spirit ways, and everything around us can be connected in spirit to spirit communication. The trees, the rocks, the rivers are also our ancestors, and we reach to them from our heart. And I would like to give you an opportunity to just take about 2 minutes each and speak from our heart to the spirit of the water that you have a relationship with. Maybe it's the water of your childhood. Maybe it's the water of a little stream close to your home. Maybe it's a pond. Maybe it's a river that you love. It's something you see every day, or you have a lot of connection over your lifetime with, that you feel that gratitude in your heart. And you want to speak that gratitude and feel the difference in speaking spirit to spirit from our heart to the spirit of the river, the water, the spring, the stream, to whatever you have relationship with. Now, we speak aloud in our Anipikaga Sweat Lodge ceremonies when we want others to join us. So I want to encourage you to speak aloud from your heart in whatever gratitude you want us to join you in sharing with this water that you have relationship with. So I'm going to lead by example, and Pamela has this sweet little 2-minute timer to help us share justly so that we all have an opportunity to share at the same time. And we will share when you're ready. Just raise your hand close to your face and I'll pass the feather to you so that we can share in this way. I'm just gonna see which feather wants to join us today. It looks like the feather I have is a feather from the grouse, which carries our dance medicine and our women's medicine. So we honor and welcome the spirit of this grouse, and I will pass it to you when you are ready. And now I will lead by example. If there are no questions, does anyone have a question before we begin our rounds? Yes, all who have feathers are welcome to pick them up now and share them in this circle. Our medicine story is our direct experience. So all who have feathers and choose not to share are the saddest part of society. So let's pick up our feathers, pick up our spirit, go deep into our heart and speak directly to the water that we have a relationship. And if everybody wants to mute and then just unmute one at a time, if you can do that, might be a little easier to hear. And then just raise your hand or your feather when you're ready to share, and I will pass my feather to you. So I will lead by example, speaking now. If Pamela's 2-minute timer is ready, I think I can see my clock, so we'll give her a moment, and I'll go ahead and start. There's okay. You ready for your timer, Pamela? You'll give me 2 minutes. I'd love to speak to my spring, my beautiful little stream on the south side of this land. I speak from my heart to you, my beautiful spring. You have shared so much life with me and shown me by example sharing life with the salamanders and the crayfish and the stones of our ancestors that go way back 12,000 years to the beginning of the paleo people on this mountain on Turtle Island. Thank you, my beautiful spring, for preserving those stones and those strikolite bundles that you've shared with me. Thank you for bringing the hemp hill clay that we make our herb gathering plants with. Thank you for being water that we can drink. Thank you for the cold plunge pool that has recently been built for the medicine for my vagus nerve restoration. Thank you for the songs that you share with me in the waves of Black Elk's vision. When the rain comes and our ancestors return to earth as rain, you bring these songs and these vocables to me and help me share them with the world. And I am grateful to you, my sweet, beautiful spring. Hiya, I am complete. And I'm ready to pass this feather to whoever wants to speak spirit to their water next. Just raise your hand near your face so I can be sure and see you. Raise your feather when you're ready to speak, and I will pass the feather to you.
Hi, I'm ready. It's Tree Child.
I hear you, Tree Child. I'll pass this feather to you. Please speak 2
And
minutes
I
to your
brought
water.
you to my water. Here's Turtle
Beautiful.
Song Lake. This is the waters where I live, and I have named it so. And I'm just so grateful to you, waters, healing waters of my heart and mind and soul, for all the time spent swimming, floating in the waters, looking up at the clouds in the summertime. And the fact that the waters are still flowing February 1st is very unusual. So this is the last I will see of you flowing until springtime, because the cold is coming tonight and tomorrow. And I also have so much gratitude for the time spent on the lake in my kayak, and for the feathered friends that I've seen from this lake. I live on Heron Road, so I didn't bring a feather with me, but if I did, I would be holding one of my blue heron feathers for the place where I live, the marsh that I live upon. And the marsh is just so dear to my heart. And I feel the connection between the marsh and the lake and the eco diversity here on these lands that, you know, is so precious, and the islands on the lake that are surrounded by water, and the presence of sacred stones here from ancestors many generations past that created spaces that are aligned with the solstice and the sunrise and sunset, and the east and west, the four directions are in these rocks, in the knowing of the peoples who walked this land so many moons before me. So I give thanks for the blessed waters and the lands around the waters that are home to me and to all the creatures that live here, and for the otter. In this very spot, I saw the otter come up and greet me one day a while back. And I just give so much thanks. Aho.
Thank you, Tree Child. Yes.
Llewellyn.
And I encourage you all to speak to the water, speak your words to the water, speak your gratitude to the water, not for the water. This is the difference in the native ways. Who's ready to go next? Okay, Yelcha, I see your feather, and I pass this feather to you, please.
Hi, I wave my swan feather and I speak to the water, the rain, the blessed rain that always rescues me, that always feeds me, that always, the way it comes down in hot summer days, the way it beats my face and my body when it is cold and the wind blows really hard, and yet the rain, it always speaks to my soul. It always cheers me. It always makes me understand. Oh, without the rain, where would I be? I would be like a fish on the land. I would not be able to swim and dance and have my soul fed by you, oh water, oh rain. I love you, I love you, I love you. And I give deep gratitude to you. Now, I can't read that clock. Have I had enough? Or I just feel I'm so aware of time, and I feel the rain splashing and cleansing me. And rain, water, I thank you. I thank you. And my deepest gratitude is to you. I am complete. Thank you.
Thank you, Yelcha. Yes, beautiful. Who would like to go next and speak their gratitude to the water that you have relationship with? Brent, I see your feather. I pass this feather to you.
Yahweh Subhanallahu O divine flow of the waters of life, when will we cease to create clay containers and cement dams to hold back the return of the waters to the sea? The snow on the mountaintop knows it must melt and join the torrent returning. The rain on the plain knows it must soak into the soil to nourish life, and the aquifers, the rivers in the stone below. Remember, the ocean refuses no river, especially those where the salmon and the sauger spawn. Thank you, waters of life, Les Bois, the Snake, the Columbia, the Yellowstone, and Missouri. Thank you for nourishing the people with the fish and the plants of these plains and the mountains. Thank you for the salmon. Thank you for all you do for the people upon this planet. Ancestors, sky people, all here today, hear our heart's song and see our tears of joy and gratitude fall. Aho, I am complete.
Thank you, Brent. Thank you so much. And who is ready to share next? Do I see hands or feathers of anyone ready to share? Hold your hands by your face just in case I can't see you. Robert, are you ready?
Okay. I thank you, water down at the wildlife refuge, which I am blessed to visit several times a day. You give me peace, just heal my soul. I thank you for sustaining all the birds, including the blue heron, which we meet most days. And I'm just, thank you very much. I'm complete.
Thank you, Robert. Carrie, are you ready? Would you like to share your gratitude to your water at this time? Yes, you.
My battery's going down. I'm on a phone. Sorry, I'm a little upside down maybe, but thank you. I don't know how to do this with words and being witnessed. I'm not accustomed to this. I'm so grateful to this land and the water of this land up here in northern New York, and of the Iroquois, the pond where I swim, the land of the dragonflies, surrounded by frogs, and all the beauty and healing and comfort, sustenance that you have provided for myself and family and friends to rest and heal and nourish And so grateful for this land and for the waters, from here to the oceans, to the Atlantic Ocean, and to the land of the Wampanoags up in Massachusetts, for the oceans that have nourished me and that cleanse and purify. And I love the waters. I love the water. Thank you, water. All the waters all around. I pray for healing and protection and regeneration, replenishing, cleansing, healing, respect, that people wake up and respect more deeply to you, for you are so beautiful. Nibi Waba. Nibi Waba. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, water.
Yes. Okay, is anyone ready to go next? Russell, I see your hand. I pass the feather to you. Just unmute.
Mm. Thank you. Thank you to the clouds and the streams. Thank you. Thank you for our annual meeting and spending the day with me. Thank you. Thank you for the beautiful scenery, and thank you for the sleep. Thank you for sleeping in the rain and allowing your job to be gentle and sharing that space with our white feather bed. And also thank you for the confirmation that you've known my heart was always broken. As I see the impurities and the disrespect, I still thank you for that confirmation that you can heal yourself, that the water will be back to its original state. Thank you. I thank you for the moisture of the water, my spirit, my feet, and I'm walking. And how the mist of the fog, it would not leave me. It stayed with me and it held me close. Mm. Much greater than the love I have for you and you for me as evidence that I am here. Because what more than thank you can be when I look up into the sky and see my eyes there. Again, I can say in words, is that I'm complete.
Thank you, Russell. Suzanne, are you ready to share your gratitude to your water?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. With my feathers in my hand, eagle feathers from Canada, eagle feather from Switzerland, the red kite from my backyard, and a Middle American Ara feather, the blue one, with an arrow, the eagle feather with the arrow, the message for me. I prayed for the water here back at my yard. Down of the willow tree I go to. I thank you to be there, the deep down under the underground water below the willow I'm going to often. Thank you for being there. Thank you for circling inside the earth, going through new sources, river sources, going to the oceans, going up with the sun on the clouds where the thunder beings are helping to bring you down and to bring life to all kind of lands, all kind of sites and new water rivers, new water regions. Thank you for being here since I don't know for how long, for eons of I don't know, from the beginning you have been created. From the beginning you came to this earth. Thank you so much for your magic you do, your life you bring. And that Jesus says water is life, or life is water, whatever, whoever teacher who say thank you for the water. I like to gratitude you for your beingness, for your existence. Gracias por tu existencia, tu presencia. Thank you for giving life to this body I wear here. Thank you for creating life on earth here. Thank you for your assistance, your motherlyhood, your consistent bringing food on the table. Without you, we don't have food. Nobody would have food on earth. Thank you for creating what you do so consistently, so selflessly. Just there and you do provide. Thank you so much for all what you do. I hug you and I send you much energy, much love and light.
Thank you, Suzanne. Molly, are you ready to share your gratitude to your water? Molly actually felt this when she and Gabri called in this dance, this song. She felt thank you to the water in her kitchen. So this is honoring you also, you and Gabri, for bringing this song and this music and dance to us. Molly, thank you.
Thank you, Gail. Yeah, it's been really amazing journey with this connection with the water and making this relationship with the water. I'm very grateful for Indigenous elders who is teaching us how to be with the water, and I am so grateful to have this connection with the water, and I feel like I can talk to the water like with my grandmother. So I would like to approach the water of UK, the waters. There is not one single clean river in UK, and so I'm saying to the waters, dear rivers, please forgive us. Please forgive me, forgive us that we are treating you this way. I am really, really sorry that you have to be abused in this way. I am really sad about this, and I thank you for your life and you continuing to flow and nourish us despite the way you are treated. And I'm so grateful for all that you do and all you continuing to do. and only continuing to give a life to every single plant and every single animal and every single human, despite the way you're treated. I ask you for forgiveness on behalf of all the people who don't know what they are doing. Please accept our humble, in a humble way, please accept our apologies. And I just want to say I really love you and I'm so grateful for everything that you do. You are the most beautiful thing. Thank you.
Mm.
Thank you.
Thank you, Molly. And Bridget, would you like to share your gratitude to the water now briefly?
Yes, thank you. Waters of life, waters of Oregon, dear waters of the North and South Umpqua rivers. You know I fell in love with you when I came here from New York City, in contrast to the waterways there that were so polluted. Oregon waters, you are so clean and pure. I am still amazed at how you do this. And thank you for all the experiences at all of your waterways where you have welcomed me and the people, and you take care of all of the tree people and plant people around you with such generosity. Thank you so much for holding all of the energies of all of the gatherings, of the salmon ceremonies, and of the powwows, and the celebrations, and the family get-togethers, where people come and play in you and swim in you, and where they gather water for all of their needs. I thank you for every single way that you are here with us. And thank you for the loving communities that you have taken care of and you will take care of in the future. And I hope that everyone who touches you can learn how sacred and special you are and learn to take care of you better. It's with my hope and my prayer that you can be clean and pure for all of our relations. Aho mitakuye.
Mm. Thank you, Bridget. And thank you all for sharing your hearts with the water in this way today. This is how we become not just a single drop of water, but this is how we join, and the 11 of us here today become I don't know, a tablespoon, a cup, eventually a pond, a puddle. This is how we become greater than we are. And then, as Rumi says, how we become the ocean in a single drop. So that's what we've done today. And I'm so grateful to all of you for sharing in this way. I know it's a little bit new, and I encourage you to keep speaking spirit to the water and to all life around you. And now let's dance. Okay, I'm going to tell you the moves. This dance has 4 moves, so it's a little simpler. We start out in the beginning, becoming the mist. And I'm going to rise up out of my chair and invite you all to dance. Get your dance spot ready. And I'm going to share these 4 moves with you. And so we begin by becoming the mist. And we rise with our hands. And the mist rises and it swirls and it turns and it moves with us. And then it drops down into the gorge and it rises again. And we rise and fall with the mist as we dance together today. And then you'll hear the music take you to become the rain, and our fingers See my fingers becoming the rain? Come in circles. This is Black Elk's vision of our ancestors returning to earth as rain. As we go up and we come back in a full circle and we dance the way we dance. We dance our own dance. We dance safely within our space. And we just move as we move. And my fingers become the rain. And then the third movement, we roll, we move all the water in our bodies as we run with the wolves along the streams from the mountains down to the river basins. And so we roll and we feel the movement of all the animals and all the life. And my little animal is apparently going to dance with me today. I hope you guys can see my little dog. He's going to dance. And then the last movement in this dance is where we hold our palms as the basin. We hold our palms to gather the water, and we dance with the water in this way, and then we pour the water over our head and cleanse ourselves and refresh ourselves as we gather the rain and the water in the basin made of our palms, and we pour it over our body. Are there any questions on these movements? If not, Pamela will mute everyone, and then she'll play the music for us.
Will you open the window of your soul to greet the mist moving just beyond your reach? Stay there long enough to feel it soaking your skin and soothing your bones. The essence of our breath joins the journey of the mist as we taste the nourishment in our being. Allow the fire of the rising sun to slowly release all that is ready to ride with the wind. Defying gravity as mist shifts rebelliously away from his grasping, only to ride the gorge, falling into the creation of energy beyond containment. We merge with mist as our hands rise and fall in our dance. stillness bearing almost imperceptible energies of life, churning water through soil, stones, teeth and bones of ancient times, only to reach for the lowest point, the bottomless depths in the oceans of the collective soul of this world. Rays of sunlight dance on the sacred mountain ridge top as a drop of midnight's dew rolls off the roof and falls by the window to kiss the earth. We become the rain as we dance, begging her for balance in parched terrain. Frolicking laughter as bear cubs in spring roll down the hills. Black, cuddly balls of beauty and new life accompanied by the fierceness of the feminine for protection. Descend into the underworld willingly as the way between lives the way between lives. Wolves running beside the water's path foster balance amongst the trees and all life in the untouched forest. Now our hands roll with the water and the bears as we run with the wolves. Rivers gain depth, swelling from stillness into fullness, integrating ancient experiences of each tributary. Water basins holding evolution in sacred wombs of worn earth, birthing experiments in civilization. Moonlight on the river sparks fires of creativity, fertilizing Mother Earth. All waters flow in us as we sing and dance into maturity with the river called life. May we heed gentle lessons, preparing us for undulations of love and loss. Our woundedness is water that knows choose which way to flow. May we honor all life with reverence for the water as she shows us the rhythm and flow in the merging of tides and tears. Brilliance of magic, glowing in light, washing over us.
Thank you all. Take a moment to take a drink, take a breath, take whatever you need. Mm. And we're loving to hear each of your experience. Please share whatever you want to of your experience of the dance at this time. I'll begin an example. I was so happy that my little dog joined me to dance again, and I felt the rain outside the window joining in my heart and kept turning in the way that the earth turns, the matrilineal counterclockwise turn kept coming into my awareness in fours, in our sacred number of fours. And so I kept feeling the movement of the water all over the world within my heart and within my body, becoming one. So thank you all for dancing and for being here. And please share your experience. If you want to just speak your experience, we've got about 20 minutes. Just unmute when you're ready. Or I'll call on you again if that's more comfortable. Just raise your hand if you want me to call on you, or open your mic and speak if you want to just share when you're ready. So about 2 minutes apiece.
I want to give deep gratitude for this dance. I felt so free. I felt I was floating, I was swimming. I mean, the water inside of me, it was dancing. My brain was at peace, my whole body. Oh, I just give such deep gratitude for this amazing dance and this wonderful sense of freedom it has given me. Thank you. I'm complete.
Thank you, Yelcha. Yeah, that is so beautiful. And I encourage you all to look at your transformation. Look at your eyes, look at your smile, feel your calm. Feel it and look at your transformation and share whatever you wish to.
I'll share. Thank you for Gail for this and everyone who joined. I felt water inside of me, being very grateful for doing this today. And I can just hear it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm so happy to kind of join with you all and making all droplets of water, making one big wave. Felt like that to me. So thank you, Gail and all. Thank you.
Thank you, Molly. Just unmute anyone who wants to share.
I'll share. Bridget here, feeling really, really connected with all of the waters, and really sensing all the water ceremonies at this time around the world, with all the healing wells and healing waters that people are gathered near or thinking about and sending love to. I really feel the interconnectedness of all the waters, and felt like that it was possible to bless all the waters of this beautiful water planet Earth, and felt somehow really enriched and like the prayers are heard. And I also felt a really, really strong connection to the wolves. I was howling and I felt their fur. And I was aware of wolves returning to Oregon, and I could feel them at the waterways that I mentioned earlier, playing and satisfying their thirst at the riverways, and just a lot of joy and a lot of spontaneity and natural being. And the prayers for the purity of the waters, and so much more that's hard to put into words, but I can feel it in my heart, and so much gratitude. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you, Waters of Life.
Thank you, Bridget. My little red wolf coyote thanks you too.
All praise to that one. It brought me back to this weekend where I was at Gold Fork Hot Springs, where the hot water pours out of the earth into these pools, and there's one pool flows into another pool, and there's a waterfall between there. It's hot water that I wash myself in every time I come there, and it's this cleansing massage that's so healing and grounding, and knowing that I'm being washed free of my past, and it's flowing down in pool into pool to enter the Gold Fork River, to enter the Payette, to flow into the Snake River, into the Columbia, and back to the Pacific Ocean. And to have this hot water flow from the earth as a cleansing and as a healing and as a grounding really taking my static energy of my mind and my consciousness and returning it to the earth and to the ocean and connecting me to all of that. I am really grateful for that blessing. Thank you for this dance and time together. Aho.
Thank you, Brent.
My experience was physical. First, felt like the meditation where I joined and became one with the water, and I was rising, and I kept rising, and I didn't fall, but I did feel several times a surge, an energy surge through my spine and expanded through the muscles in the back. It was more of a physical experience that didn't startle me, but I guess it shared with me that we actually are one. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Russell. Beautiful.
What
Sorry,
I
I could
really,
share. Right? It was really powerful. I'm not sure if you can hear me or not. Anyway, I really love with the wolves in the dance, and I'm really grateful for the movement of the water, feeling the water moving through the earth, through the rocks, through the stones, under the ground, being water. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I enjoyed losing myself and becoming the rain, raining all over the forest. And then it was nice going downhill with the wolves. And even though I became the rain at the end of it all, I was able to receive all the water. And thank you very much, water, and thank you very much, Gail.
Thank you, Robert. Beautiful. Anyone else want to share? Pamela? Tree Child? Anyone? Raya? Suzanne? We're almost at the end of our time, but I'd love to hear from everyone. Make sure I hear from everyone who wants to share.
I feel much calm and gratitude. This is Cariana. Thank you so much. I just felt a oneness with the flow of the water and really enjoyed this experience today. Thank you so much. Really good to connect and be together. Grateful. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
I also like to thank you. It was wonderful experience. Being in the water, flowing with the water, running with the wolves, going to all kind of places where the water are or pour in. It was freeing from the body here to travel with the water. That was really pure magic. And it was also freeing to connect more fear, with less fear with the ancestors, the Vakia, which tried to connect me, but I had a hard time to. It's been 4 years now, so it will for sure. This dance will sure help me as well to put the right relationship to it and follow it more through on the altars, and thank you so much.
Mhm. Thank you, Suzanne. Okay, is that everyone who wants to share? Pamela, did you want to share?
Yeah, I'll share about the water that I'm thinking of is the water at Chaudière Falls, which is an ancient sacred site in Ottawa, and it's the place where Creator placed the first sacred pipe. And so my Indigenous friend tells me it's the place of ultimate reconciliation. And so it's an ancient sacred site, and we tried to stop the condos, but we were not successful. Many people have their eyes on that sacred place, and the water flows over the falls, and it's dammed, so a lot of fish such as eels and that cannot get upstream anymore. And there are little changes. My energy worker friends tell me that the energy in the falls is rising, and they made some changes to the dam. So they put in an eel ladder. So there are little changes slowly occurring at some level in terms of allowing the water in there. And downstream at the Carillon Dam, it's a huge dam on the Ottawa River. There's apparently trucks that help the fish go back and forth around the dam. Yeah, so that's it.
Thank you, Pamela, for taking us there with you to the sacred site and bringing some hope for reparations. Okay, if that's everyone, Bridget, I see your hand. Did you want to share again? Okay.
May I share the song that the Northumpqua River gave to me? I was asking for a song for a water ceremony many years ago, and this song, so I waited at the banks of the river until I felt that the river was welcoming me to step in. And that was the first time that I really stopped and listened to be welcomed to step into the water. But it was a natural feeling inside me. And I waited, and then when I felt the invitation, then I walked in with my water shoes and I asked for a song, and then I waited for the song, and this is the song that came. Sweet water flowing around me, sweet water flowing through me, sweet water flowing, help me be wise. Help me see. Help me feel. Help me hear who I am. Help me taste. Help me touch. Help me Haya.
Thank you, Bridget. That's very beautiful. Yeah, and now we got about 10 more minutes. So I will invite anyone else who has a song they'd like to share at this time. Anyone else have a water song? And
I have a song I could go after her.
okay.
Oh. All right, Bridget, you always inspire me. I wanted to sing after you sang, and then I was like, don't do that, because I wanted to leave it sacred special for you. But then since you invited us to sing, so this song came to me when we were in the dance, the water dance. It's from many years ago in California, Northern California. Now I'm embarrassed. Oh, okay. Walk on down to the Russian River, gonna keep on walking to the Russian River, gonna keep on walking, don't look back. Don't look back, don't look back, gonna keep on walking to the Russian River, gonna keep on walking, don't look back. That's it. Thank you. From the Russian River in Northern California. I don't think it has anything to do with Russia, but that's okay if it does. Waterfall. Okay.
Very sweet.
Thank you.
Yes. Any more songs coming? When the song comes, sing it. Songs are alive.
This was the first song I made when I got to Nova Scotia. It's Tree Child. I think it'll work better without the video. All the water is connected. All the water is connected. Will soon be flowing down all the water.
Oh, I think we lost you, Tree Child. I think we lost a connection. Is there anyone else who wants to offer a song at this time? We've got just a few more minutes.
If anyone knows it, can they help me sing it? Singing it. The river is flowing, flowing and flowing. The river is flowing down to the sea. Oh,
Carry me.
Way down to the sea. Yeah, I don't know the words, but I remember the song and it just came to me. Do you know the words? Can you tell me what they are?
I don't. I'm sorry, Yelcha, but thank you for sharing that sweet song with us. Yeah, maybe we'll find them before we dance. Let's dance again. And sing it again. Yeah. Okay. Well, are there any other songs? If not, we're going to sing the Lakota Water song, Water is Life, in honor of this dance and the Lakota attention that Standing Rock brought to Mini-Wachoni, Water is Life, in the traditional Lakota language. And then we'll sing our song of gratitude and say until again. So is there anything else before we sing us out in that way? Okay, join me in this Mini-Wachoni, honoring the water, even if it's simply to bring it into your heart that water is life, as we sing. Tony, Tony, hello, Tony, Tony, hello, Tony, Tony, hello, Tony, Tony, hello. Wakanda, Wakanda, Stella, Tony, 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 Tony. Tony, Tony, hello, Tony, Tony, hello, Tony, Tony, hello, Tony, Tony, hello, Wakanda, Wakanda, Stella, Tony, Tony, hello, Tony, 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 little Tony, Tony, hello, little Tony, Tony, hello, little Tony, Tony, hello, little Tony, Tony, hello, hey, Wakanda, Wakanda, Stella, little Tony, Tony, hello, little Tony, Tony, hello, little Tony, Tony, hello, hey. And then, of course, our gratitude song from the spring, where we all started with my gratitude to the spring. This particular song came from the spring, Riding on the Rain, part of our lodge ceremonies that we did here for 13 years on the sacred mountain. So join me however you'd like to. Tunkachalai Untimalaye Nikak Yeon Timakar Nirostone Ilmayaye and sister, grandmother, please share compassion on my relation. Grandmother, water is life. We are grateful. Tunkachalai Untimalaye Nijak Yeo Untimakar Nirotone Ilamayaye. And you're all invited to carry that song. Take that song and carry it with your gratitude and love to the water, to the earth, to the grandmothers, all of our relations. So grateful to all of you for being here in this beautiful way as community and sharing each of us as drops of water, joining in to become cups of water, rivers, oceans, lakes, whatever we're becoming. Much love and gratitude in our hearts. Until again, when we gather again with our next dance, which may be our newest dance, our 10th dance is about empowerment. And I sent the drumming to Gabri, so Gabri's working on the drumming, and I'm working on the words for the guidance, and you're all invited to contribute whatever comes to you. Just send it to me, email or call or whatever's easy, just join in. And we who have feathers will choose to fly in these ways. Thank you all so much.